what could you say is your favourite trait of each other? Let's hear what Omon has to say.
I feel the safest with my partner. I feel sane. There is a part of me that I feel had to be allowed, and I'm saying allowed because it's not like, oh, I can just be because we're in society. There is a part of you that I feel, of me, that I feel needed permission to just like, and I think in my relationship I found the person. I think it's also just great to have that one person, you know, that you're just like sure about.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't think I would consciously become a parent with any other person. Yeah.
I think it's your spirit. I feel like you are honest. And like, yeah, I feel like I know it's the kind of thing whereby I know that if I want to say, okay, what do you truly think about this thing, or how do you truly feel about this thing? You're gonna look at it with heart and with mind and give an answer.
But with you, like, there are different levels to it, right? So that thing is what I'm saying that you actually permit me to be. Because I don't think, like, knowing me, yes, I come correct, but there is still there's still a few doors I don't open with people. Yeah, even if the person says, "Oh,
Open all the doors.
Open, blah blah blah," you can still see that there is a heaviness that people carry that they can't really face the truth. But with you, I can just like, maybe it's also because I know that I can catch you and you can catch me.
Yeah.
And there is this fluidity with us and safety. But with you, I can show you all the mirrors, you know?
Yeah. I just feel like you're just a good person, and ultimately you want everybody to feel good.
Yeah. But I want people to feel good. Like, I think that's my immediate feeling. But in the generalness of things, I don't believe all people can feel good.
Yes, agreed. Yeah.
You know?
So that's where the thing where I say you're honest comes in, because it's like, it would be nice, but in this world, how things go, that can't really run like that.
I feel we're using the word honesty, but I don't even think that's the word. It's
What's
just
the word, do you think?
how I see
Saying it, yeah.
You know, because honest is quite different with everybody.
Yeah.
You know, like, we're looking at something, everybody's seeing it differently. So if you're asking me for my opinion, I don't think that's honesty. Like, what do you think about this? You know, there is what I think, and then there is what I think you want to hear, and there is what I think is in the middle. You know, so for most people, I would give the middle, you know. But if I'm doing mediation, that's a completely different thing. But with Billie, I don't have to give the middle. But there is, I think, to be truthful, there is a point with Billie that is different, because there is what I feel, and then there is what I'm going to do or say because of Billie.
Even in the good and the bad, I feel covered.
Yeah, because I don't see it as good and bad.
So that's why I quote. Yeah. But I feel covered. I feel like regardless, I feel covered by you. Do you understand what I mean?
I think I work on being a free person. Like, I think I can easily be captured by the craziness of the world, you know? So I work on not being, I think you are just free. I think at your core, like nothing really matters. So it's just like you just pick and choose. And I just love that free spirit, even in your sadness. You understand? Like the way you can easily just be sad and easily just be happy and easily just be content or dissatisfied. I like how all of these emotions come to you without knocking on the door. You know, like I am a knocking on the door person. You know, it's I like that. I like that. With you every day, I see so many layers of emotions.
Right.
You know, I enjoy that. I think that has often helped me, like identify my like all my emotional.
How you feel.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I think because I think where that's like how not even like, I can't even say like to be, that's just how I am. That's where your spirit comes into it for me, because then I can feel safe in all of that.
Yeah, because
that's
I
why can
enjoy
feel
it.
covered.
Yeah,
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So like in all of that, I know that like, and so even when I say like the honest and stuff, it's not even like, oh, he's going to give me the brutal honesty. Not like that.
No.
Just like this is the picture of things.
Yeah.
You can just lie in any of these feelings or whatever, and it's like it's going to be all right. One of my most memorable moments with you is when Leo was born.
Yeah.
We were in the recovery room, and actually maybe before she was even born, we were talking the last night, and then even in the morning.
Yeah.
And we were talking in the room before we left. And it was like, okay, so literally in about 30 minutes, everything's about to change.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Even when I was, they're preparing me to deliver, and we had the music on in the background, and I was teary. I was crying, and it was quiet. It was very quiet, but you were there, and I just felt like this is it.
Yeah, take your time.
Yeah, that was a beautiful moment.
Yeah.
Scary as fuck, but like, and we'd worked on the playlist and everything, and then it was just like, here we are. This is it, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that whole period is like, I can't pinpoint one moment in that time, but yeah. But we've had other really significant moments as well.
Yeah, I think that is on top.
Yeah, I mean,
I think the entire I would place two moments: the entire bed journey, like the day we literally had sex.
Oh,
we literally in Benin were like, okay, let's have a baby.
Yeah,
and literally that's how we conceived, right? And so we knew
it was super intentional. It was like, okay, it's now.
Yeah. And I'm just saying the entire, and then the delivery process and the aftercare and all of that. But I would put that beside the day I met you. Yeah. I don't think I've had a more magical moment, Like I see things, but I don't naturally easily see things for me.
Okay.
Yeah. So I see things in attachment to people, can see where this person is going, blah, blah, blah. But just me, it's like, so to see you that day and to see a clear vision of we as a couple having kids, I think that very first day I met you, especially with me who never believed in the concept of falling in love as me, not for people, and just seeing somebody and just knowing that with this person, I can be myself completely with like a stranger, and I think that meeting you was a magical moment.
Nice.
Yeah. And then having that journey of becoming parents.
Yeah.
Yeah. The dynamic of our relationship, how it has changed since having a child. Wow.
How old is she, by the way?
She's 9 months, going 10. So our relationship, the way I see it is, it has space for everything, you know, and that's why it's quite interesting, because I remember us as just the two of us.
Yeah.
And I also remember us as parents, you know. And
That initial.
no, I feel like everything is memory.
Okay.
You know, so, and then there are pockets of moments where we still have the experience of just the two of us. So I think nothing has changed, but it's the logistics.
Yeah.
You know, I think the way we find intimacy, even like we know where our intimacy is right now, even that navigation, like we've done very similar things even without a child, you know. So I think our language has not changed, because we were always birthing things. So it's just that physical logistic.
Yeah.
It's like, how far can I be away?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What is distance to us now?
Yeah.
What does time means? What does it mean to sleep late or sleep early?
Yeah, I think I'd agree. We know each other so well.
Yeah.
That there's nothing that I was like, oh, I thought he was going to be doing this, but he hasn't been doing that.
Yeah.
Or she said that she wanted it like this, but now all of a sudden she's saying something else. I don't think,
No.
do you know what I mean?
No.
And so it's like, or if there's anything that either of us are unsure about, just
It's easy because it's something that we do already.
Yeah. And so anything, I don't know, of course there'll be, if there are things that we come up differently with, it would just be like how it had been in the relationship previously.
So,
do you understand what I mean?
Yeah. I'll also just say like the logistics would mean like you're exhausted, you're tired, you have to, you know, you get late for 10 o'clock appointments, like things like that, just life logistics.
Yeah.
But we are people who pushed the boundary of relationship already. So it's our relationship pre having a child accommodates we as parents.
Yeah.
So I would not say nothing has changed like in terms of the foundation. Well, but we're always expanding. So.
Yeah, you never know. But for now, yeah, I would definitely say it's like a logistics thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did your parents teach you that you would like to pass on to your children?
Okay, so what I learned from my particular set of parents, that I think about how I will parent my child, is I think I would like to be more clear that I am a safe space, like without a shadow of a doubt. Do you understand what I mean? Like, I wouldn't say that my parents were saying, I'm not a safe space for you. Obviously, no one's going to say that. But like, definitely I would say that I wouldn't, it's like, she would have no wavering question. You understand what I mean? Like, for sure, this is a safe space, like, hands down. I don't think there's anything else I can really, that's something that drives my parenting, I think.
For me, what I learned from my parents that I will pass on, I don't know if it's passing. I think in observation is my parents like did a lot of the things they wanted to do. You know, and for me, this is how I live my life. I think I am like an extreme example of that, you know, and I just want, I never want Leo to observe me outside of myself. What I mean by that is like everything that I can be, I want her to be able to observe it. I don't want her to hear like a side B story of me, you know? So I constantly just aim and do the things that I enjoy, you know? And I want my kid to see that. I think obviously in attachment to a safe space,
Of course.
I just want Leo to feel and see me always enjoying the things that I do, or not, you know? But the part that I really am conscious about is that I love the things I do, and I just want her to always see that when I decide to do something, I'm enjoying it, even if it brings pain, even if it brings difficulties. It's just like, it's a choice, you know?
I think another thing is independence. I think that's something I feel like I got from my pet, from childhood to young adulthood to now. I feel like
so you got it from them by observing them being independent, by you being independent?
I think they encourage independence to a certain extent, in certain ways. It doesn't always translate, maybe, you know, but I think independence, they encourage independence to a certain extent. And I think I would also want her to know that she has herself, she can rely on herself. She's also enough to take herself through. Do you understand what I mean?
I think that one would come natural because you are fearlessly independent.
Yeah.
I think that's like one of your like core
attributes. Yeah.
What does the future look like for us? I think just constantly prioritizing Billie as my priority. I think we might have another kid. So as parents of 2 kids, I still want my kids to know that my partner is my priority.
Question. How would you communicate that with them?
I don't believe in instructions or prescriptions. I believe that I believe the human nature is very prescriptive. So I am not into the parenting of what to do. Like, I want to live fully.
Yeah, if you show it.
Yeah, so just by constantly, like right now, everybody who knows me knows that Billie is my priority, you know? And that doesn't reduce the care that I show for people or what I do for people. And with my kids, I want them to be able to know that I love them completely, and then I am a safe space, and then their mother is my number one priority. I don't think that a lot of relationship have that. I think kids come and take this space that is actually lovely, and I think our kid takes that space. But I also feel like my partner Billie, like, she is the one person I've worked the hardest for, you know? And Billie is the reason I want to be a parent. So when you look at it like that, I want my kids to know that this dope parent that they see is because I want to be a parent with Billie, you know? And I think that that's it. Even just the way I am. If I was with another person, I would not be this version of myself. You know, I can be so many other things, but this version is the version that is constantly evolving, you know? And it's because of Billie.
I think that was a good answer. So I'm going to try to follow it up. Let me see. What can I say? What do I imagine fun? I just think like fun. Do you know what I mean? Like, I imagine we're just going to continue to have a good time.
Always.
I think we're having a very good time right now.
Yeah.
The logistics are what the logistics are.
But I don't think the logistics is killing us.
This is it. I feel like I remember when the baby was a bit small, it was just like caregiving, like high level caregiving. Even in that, I was like, this is what we're on, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? This is where we're at. And now the logistics change a bit as, you know, with time and everything. I just imagine us like continuing to travel together, continue to have fun together, cooking together, vibing together. Me and you, I imagine us old. I mean, we had this conversation. We always have this conversation. Like we talk often about like being old and just doing
random.
just me and you kind of thing. And enjoying following, Leo's in Singapore or the next one's here or we're going here kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, just like vibing and traveling.
When we meet again with the idea of not having kids.
Yeah. That's a vibe. That's a vibe too. Yeah. Obviously, and like I love doing this journey with you, and like what you said just now about how you feel that I allow you to just be you. I feel like that's also helpful in how I think about parenting and allowing the child to just be the person that they need to be, kind of thing. So that's good. That's a good, like, I don't know if it's practice or good thing to keep cultivating. And I appreciate that you allow me to be me as well. Well, not allow, we're using the word a bit off key, but you know what it is. Like, give the space.
Give space. Yeah. I think in a partnership, two people or multiple people have to consciously make room.
Yeah. 100.
Yeah, so...
The future's vibes and traveling and fun and eating and difficult times, obviously. But
which we embrace.
Exactly. Covering each other.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That's gorgeous.
What does love mean to me? I think I don't understand love in the universal sense or in the human sense. So I try, the only thing that I think captures what people say love is how I feel with you, and now how I feel with Leo. And then I take that feeling and I transfer it to friends and family. It's not that I know that I love these friends and family. I just know that, okay, whatever this feeling is, like the other day when Leo is standing and I just cried, So it's not like I knew that the tears was going to come. So love is unknowing. Love is also home. So I love myself. My body is, I think I'm my number one priority. So I love myself. My body is my home. And then the next person is Billie, so she is my home and she is my freedom in this physical world, and so I love Billie. And then Leo, I think Leo is just so this unconditional love, that I have to work so hard for Billie, it's like it comes easy because it's Billie, but I have to work for it. With Leo, I don't even work for it. And it's a very tricky thing, With Leo, it's just this thing that we made and now determines our day-to-day because we choose to be present. So love is family.
Safety. I think love is safety. I think love is freedom. It's expansive. It's where you can, do you understand? Lean into it. Love is ready, I think, as well for me. Love is ready to fight if you need to.
She's a fighter. Look at us.
If you have
think
to.
I'm a fighter, but she's a fighter.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it necessarily means that if you don't, for me, so I don't think it means that, if you're not ready to, fight for someone doesn't mean love them, no. But I think for me, like, that can come quick.
And then love is calming the fight. Yeah.
And then love is calming the fight.
Yeah.
For people to be more loving, this is going to sound mad cliche, but you have to be good with yourself, Like, you have to be good within yourself to then... You see how you said, you know how to show me love. You know that you love me. You know you love Leo, kind of thing. So then you can transfer that to other people. I think that if you know how to show yourself that, it sounds mad cliche, but like then you can know also how to show it to other people. Like if you're good within yourself and feel like love for yourself, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's important to know that for me, I don't see love as this thing that is void of pain, chaos, confusion,
I think
disaster.
sometimes, you don't even know you're capable of love until you've had the pain.
Yeah. So
at least some of my experiences. Do you understand?
Yeah. So
like,
for me,
oh shit, I'm capable of that.
For me, the concept of love comes with all of that. You know, the idea of to be in love. So I don't know if it would be an advice for people, but for me, I just wake up every day and try to be sincere, you know, like with myself.
Yeah.
And it's not like, oh, I would be sincere with no, like sincere with myself. So when I say things you're talking about in relationship, when you choose a partner, you know, and obviously people choose partners for so many reasons, right? But with Billie is my life partner, you know, and every decision that I make, every time I'm in front of her or when I'm not, everything I do, I see it as service. Like I'm in my highest service to my relationship, which is Billie, you know? So it's like, how can I best serve, you know, this? How can I best, like with this plan, how can I best nourish, you know? How can I best safeguard, you know? How can I be ready, you know, for what is to come? And I don't know if that level of sincerity is like easy, because obviously everyone is not privileged to be this, you know, but also being honest in wherever situation you find yourself, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Like so you have to be honest with yourself.
Yeah. If things are bad, just like things are bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Belonging to me looks like and feels like home. Home is a term that I say is within us. So I am home, home is me, and it's synonymous with love as well. Love is me, I am love, love and home together. And that means that wherever you are, you can feel home, you can feel love. And though we might feel disconnected from society, our friends, if you look within yourself and reflect within yourself, you will find love, you will find home, you will find safety. And these things take time to practice and work on. But yeah, belonging is within you, and belonging are your friends and family as well. But wherever you are home, you belong, and nobody can take that from you. Absolutely nobody can take that from you. And it's understanding that nobody can take that from you. Once you do understand that nobody can take that from you, you can literally soar. The world is your oyster, and achieve, strive, fly. But yeah, you are home, you are love, you belong everywhere. Nobody can tell you otherwise.
She was serious.
Look at the main camera. Yeah, that's great. Carry on.